Have you ever walked away from a conversation feeling just completely turned around? Like you were so sure you remembered something one way, but you were told you're totally wrong. Again? Today, we're going to dig into a type of manipulation that's so subtle it's almost invisible, and it works by making you doubt your very own mind.
I mean, really think about it for a second. Is there someone in your life, could be a partner, a boss, a family member, who just consistently makes you second-guess your own memory? You end the conversation feeling confused, kind of foggy, and somehow you're always the one who's in the wrong.
If any of that is ringing a bell, the first thing you need to know is that you are not crazy, and you are definitely not alone. That persistent, gut-wrenching feeling that your own perception of reality is somehow broken, yeah, that actually has a name.
So let's go ahead and pull back the curtain on this. It's time to define this invisible manipulation and give it a name.
It's called gaslighting, and the source material for this uses two very specific, very important words here: insidious and gradual. This isn't some sudden, obvious attack. It's insidious, meaning it creeps in quietly, without you noticing. And it's gradual. It doesn't happen in one big moment, but over a long, slow, painful period of time.
So that's the real question, right? If somebody is systematically dismantling your sense of reality, how in the world could you possibly miss it? How does something that big slip past our defenses?
Well, this is where the source gives us a really powerful analogy. It says gaslighting is like growing taller. Think about it. You don't feel yourself growing a millimeter each night, right? The change is totally imperceptible in the moment. It's only when you go to try on last year's pants that you suddenly realize, whoa, a lot has changed.
So, how does this quote-unquote invisible growth actually work? Let's break it down, step by imperceptible step.
It starts so small. On the first day, everything seems perfectly fine. Then, maybe a month in, you get these tiny little moments that are super easy to dismiss. They say, I never said that, and you just think, huh, weird, I must have misheard. Or you bring up something that bothered you, and they say, you're being way too sensitive. Each one on its own is nothing. You just brush it off. But over a year, all those little incidents stack up and they create a pattern of doubt. Before you even know it, your reality has been completely rewritten, and you can't even point to the single moment it all changed.
Okay, so this slow burn, it leads to a really devastating final outcome. This is about so much more than just winning arguments. This is about the total theft of your reality. The transformation here is absolutely staggering. You have a person who was once confident, sure of their own mind, and they become what the source describes with chilling accuracy as a shaking paranoid shell, someone who has completely abandoned their own perception of the world just to adopt the reality of the manipulator.
And that's the crucial point. You got to get this. The ultimate goal and the tragic result of gaslighting isn't just about being right. It's to completely replace your reality with theirs.
It's a chilling thought, right? Your own reality can be unwritten, not with one huge lie, but through 1,000 tiny, unnoticeable cuts. And it leaves us with this one final critical question to think about. How is a reality unwritten?